The quantum mirage. In a world where the boundaries of reality and imagination were constantly challenged, there existed a phenomenon known as the quantum mirage. It was a mysterious occurrence that could bend the very fabric of the universe, creating illusions that played tricks on the senses. The quantum mirage was a rare and unpredictable event, but when it happened, it left those who witnessed it in awe and wonder. It occurred in a remote desert, a vast expanse of sand and dunes where the sun blazed relentlessly during the day and the temperatures plummeted at night. One hot afternoon, as the sun beat down on the desert, a solitary traveler named Cale ventured into the barren landscape. Cale was a seeker of the unknown, an explorer who had heard tales of the quantum mirage and was determined to witness it for themselves. As Cale walked through the shifting sands, the air shimmered with heat, creating mirages of distant oases and towering cities that melted away as they approached. But Cale knew that the quantum mirage was something different, something that transcended the ordinary tricks of the desert. As the day turned into evening, Cale set up camp beneath a sky ablaze with stars. They knew that the quantum mirage was most likely to occur during the transition from day to night, when the boundaries between reality and illusion were at their thinnest. As the last rays of the setting sun painted the horizon in hues of orange and pink, Cale felt a strange energy in the air. It was as if the very molecules around them were vibrating with anticipation. They watched the desert, their eyes fixed on the shifting sands. And then it happened. In the distance, a shimmering figure appeared, a mirage unlike any other. It was a woman, her form translucent and ethereal. She moved gracefully across the dunes, her footsteps leaving no trace in the sand. Her hair flowed like liquid silver, and her eyes glowed with an otherworldly light. Cale's heart raced as they watched the mirage draw closer. It was as if the very desert had come to life, manifesting its secrets in the form of this enigmatic woman. She beckoned to Cale, her smile filled with secrets and mysteries. Without hesitation, Cale followed the mirage deeper into the desert, guided by an irresistible pull. The night sky above them seemed to swirl with galaxies, and the sand beneath their feet felt both solid and ephemeral. As they journeyed together, the mirage began to speak to Cale, her words a symphony of wisdom and riddles. She told of the quantum nature of the universe, where reality and illusion danced in a delicate balance. She spoke of the power of perception, of how what one believed to be true could shape their reality. Hours passed, and Cale felt as though they had entered a different dimension, a realm where the boundaries of reality and imagination were fluid and malleable. The mirage's words were both profound and perplexing, challenging Cale's understanding of the world. As dawn broke, the mirage began to fade, her form becoming more translucent with each passing moment. She turned to Cale and said, "Remember, the quantum mirage exists within and beyond. It is a reflection of the mysteries that dwell within your own mind." With those cryptic words, the mirage vanished into the desert sands, leaving Cale standing alone in the early morning light. The desert around them had returned to its ordinary, barren state, as if the mirage had never existed. Cale returned to the world with a sense of wonder and a newfound understanding of the power of perception. They knew that the quantum mirage was not just a phenomenon of the desert, but a reflection of the infinite mysteries of the universe. And so, Cale continued their journey as an explorer of the unknown, knowing that reality was a mirage waiting to be deciphered, and that the boundaries of the universe were limited only by the depths of one's imagination. Labyrinth of Whispers. In a forgotten corner of the world, hidden beneath a canopy of ancient trees, there lay a place known as the Labyrinth of Whispers. It was a place where the echoes of forgotten voices and the secrets of ages past whispered through the air, beckoning those who dared to enter. The labyrinth was a tangled web of pathways, overgrown with lush vegetation and shrouded in an eternal mist. Its walls were adorned with ivy and moss, and its stones bore the markings of a civilization long lost to time. The entrance was unassuming, a simple archway covered in vines, but those who ventured inside found themselves lost in a world of enchantment. One day, a curious wanderer named Mara arrived at the entrance of the Labyrinth of Whispers. She had heard tales of its mysteries, and could not resist the allure of the unknown. Armed with a lantern and a heart full of curiosity, she ventured into the labyrinth's depths. As she walked deeper into the labyrinth, the air grew cool and damp, and the hush of the forest surrounded her. The winding paths seemed to shift and change, as if leading her deeper into the heart of a living, breathing entity. Mara soon realized that the labyrinth was not just a maze of stone walls and overgrown greenery. It was a place where the past and present coexisted. As she walked, she heard faint whispers in the air, voices from long ago, speaking in languages she could not understand. It was as if the very walls of the labyrinth held the memories of the people who had once walked its paths. The whispers guided Mara through the labyrinth, leading her to hidden chambers filled with relics and artifacts of a bygone era. She marveled at the intricate carvings and faded paintings that adorned the walls, each one telling a story of a civilization that had thrived in this mystical place. In one chamber, she discovered a collection of ancient manuscripts, their pages brittle with age. As she leafed through them, the words seemed to come to life, painting vivid pictures of a culture rich in art and knowledge. As Mara ventured deeper, she encountered statues of forgotten deities, their faces serene and wise. She could almost hear them whispering tales of a time when they were worshipped with fervor and devotion. Hours turned into days as Mara explored the labyrinth's winding paths, each one revealing a new facet of the forgotten civilization. She felt as though she had become a part of the whispers that surrounded her, a part of the ancient stories that the labyrinth held within its walls. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Mara emerged from the labyrinth, her heart and mind filled with the echoes of the past. She knew that she had witnessed something truly extraordinary, a place where time itself had no meaning, and where the whispers of the past would forever linger. As she returned to the world outside the labyrinth, Mara felt a profound sense of gratitude. She knew that the secrets she had uncovered were meant to be shared, that the whispers of the past deserved to be heard once more. And so, she dedicated herself to preserving the memories of the forgotten civilization, translating their writings, and sharing their stories with the world. The labyrinth of whispers had opened a doorway to the past, and Mara would ensure that its echoes would resonate through time for generations to come. And so, the labyrinth of whispers remained hidden in the heart of the forest, waiting for the next curious wanderer to venture inside, to listen to the whispers of the past, and to become a part of the ever-unfolding story of the forgotten civilization. Harmony's legacy. In a land where nature and magic coexisted in perfect balance, there was a place known as the Grove of Whispers. It was a hidden sanctuary, a place untouched by time, where the harmony between the natural world and the mystical energies was preserved by a lineage of guardians. The Grove of Whispers was a lush and vibrant forest, filled with ancient trees, sparkling streams, and a dazzling array of flora and fauna. The air hummed with an enchanting melody, a symphony of nature and magic in perfect harmony. For generations, a line of guardians had protected the grove, ensuring that its delicate balance was maintained. Each guardian possessed a unique gift, an ability to communicate with the spirits of the forest and harness the mystical energies that flowed through the land. One day, a young girl named Alara ventured into the Grove of Whispers. She had heard tales of its beauty and the enchantment that lay within, and her heart was filled with a deep longing to connect with the natural world. As Alara stepped beneath the ancient canopy, she felt a sense of peace and wonder wash over her. The trees seemed to whisper their greetings, and the flowers bloomed in vibrant colors as if to welcome her. She knew that she had discovered a place of extraordinary beauty. Deep within the grove, Alara encountered the current guardian, a wise woman named Seraphina. Seraphina possessed the gift of harmonizing with the mystical energies of the land, and her presence radiated a soothing aura that filled Alara with awe. Seraphina welcomed Alara and spoke of the grove's history and the legacy of its guardians. She explained that the grove's harmony was not only a blessing, but also a responsibility to protect the natural world and preserve the ancient magic that flowed through it. As the days turned into weeks, Seraphina became Alara's mentor, teaching her the ways of the guardian. Alara learned to communicate with the spirits of the forest, to channel the energies of the land, and to listen to the whispers of the grove. One evening, as they sat beneath the starlit sky, Seraphina shared a secret with Alara. She spoke of a mystical well hidden within the heart of the grove, a well said to hold the key to the land's deepest magic. Seraphina believed that Alara had the potential to unlock its power and carry on the legacy of the guardians. With Seraphina's guidance, Alara embarked on a journey to find the hidden well. She followed the whispers of the forest, letting the spirits of the grove be her guides. It was a journey filled with challenges and tests, as the land itself seemed to judge her worthiness. At last, after days of searching, Alara stumbled upon the hidden well. Its waters shimmered with an otherworldly light, and Alara could feel the ancient magic coursing through her veins. She dipped her hands into the well and channeled its power, becoming one with the land itself. With the newfound magic, Alara returned to Seraphina, who smiled with pride and whispered her blessings. She knew that Alara was now the guardian of the grove, destined to preserve its harmony for generations to come. As the years passed, Alara dedicated herself to her role as the guardian of the grove. She harmonized with the mystical energies, communicated with the spirits of the forest, and ensured that the balance between nature and magic remained intact. And so, the Grove of Whispers continued to thrive as a sanctuary of harmony and enchantment. Its legacy lived on through Alara, a guardian who understood that the connection between the natural world and mystical energies was a precious gift, one that must be cherished and protected for the sake of all living things.